Aloha and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Sakamoto Properties, where prestige is our business, reputation our foundation. Today my husband Roy Sakamoto is here with me, so we're going to spend half hour, 25 minutes giving you a little bit of real estate information, bringing you up to date on some things that are happening in the community. And hello, Roy.
Good morning. I don't know if people realize, but we're actually on live. So if we goof up, we're doing it live.
You know, true. We should keep restating that because I feel like we never come here with the perfect plan, and whatever plan we had in place, we tend to change by the time we're here. So maybe when you hear us kind of flipping from one thing to another, realize it is live, and we think that, for us anyway, makes it a lot more fun than that we ever had a script or that we do it ahead of time and then play it. So I love doing it this way.
Oh, yeah, it's fun, and happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter. You know, one of the things that we've been involved with over the last week and a half, a very, very dear friend of ours has been at the hospital, at Maui Memorial Hospital. She had 2 minor strokes, and it's so difficult. But you know, with all of the bad things that off and on we hear about Maui Memorial Hospital, I want to take a moment to say I was really, really stunned by the amount of caring and loving and hard work and dedication and expertise, and I'm not sure what else to say, but don't you think, Roy, there's been some amazing people there at the hospital?
Oh, no question. Our good friend was well taken care of. The facilities are fantastic, and on top of that, what's even better is the staff is one of a kind, especially in the ER. Amazing people. We had Nurse Colette, who was very, very caring, went out of her way to make sure not only our good friend was taken care of, but also cared about us, the family.
There was also someone, Danny, who happened to be, when she was being moved from place to place, often was on the transporter. I kept calling it the transformer. I don't know why, but maybe to take a little of the pressure off what was going on. But he was such a nice man, and also very caring. You know, talked to us about some of the things that were going on. He made a point of making our person very comfortable, you know, getting her from test to test or room to room. We spent 2 very, very long days at the emergency room, and then after that, you know, then getting transferred into a room, and then finally going home. But there's so much that they did, and I had kind of a list of names, and the only one that is in my brain right now is Colette and Danny. But there's a couple of other people, and the next time we have the show, I'll bring some of the names with me, because it's really worth saying that they really did a great job. They did a fabulous job, and I think so much has happened in the last couple of years there that we're really proud of. You know, including, Roy, what's going on, trying to have some sort of a collaboration between Hale Makua and the hospital.
Yes. I've been on the board of Hale Makua for 20 some odd years, and we have now a program going in connection with Maui Memorial Medical Center, and we've got 2 bills pending in the legislature, one in the Senate, one in the House. They've both crossed over, and this will be a big plus for healthcare on Maui, where we'll be saving the citizenry of Maui a lot of money, the state of Hawaii a lot of money, and the continuum of care between the hospital and release to Hale Makua will go as smooth as, hopefully as smooth as can be. And this is long overdue. It's kind of a earth-shattering event, a joint venture between a state-run facility, which Maui Memorial is, and a private nonprofit, which Hale Makua is. So stand by, we'll keep you posted.
One of the interesting things to me about it is that we all lose sight of who's paying for things. You know, so whether it's in many cases Medicare, you know, there's a lot of maybe welfare patients, there's a whole lot of different ways that things are being paid for. But it's less expensive if your loved one happens to be at Hale Makua when they're getting additional care versus in a hospital bed. And even if an insurance company is paying, or in the cases of Medicare, Medicaid, I think is the other whatever it is, whoever's paying, in the end, it's often we the people. And if we all make stuff like this work so that less is paid for each service, in the end, it's going to help us all for when we do need care. And I think that Roy and what he's been doing with Hale Makua is a pretty amazing thing. And they're saying that it could be the benchmark for things like this all across the country. So I am very proud, Roy. It's amazing.
And big kudos to Tony Krieg, the CEO of Hale Makua, and Wes Lowe, the CEO of Maui Memorial Hospital, and their foresight and planning. I think we'll all benefit. No question, we'll all benefit.
And Roy's been involved, I say 30 years, but he says the better 20-something. Seems like 30 years. But it's been a real constant involvement. And to get to the point where the hospital and Hale Makua are actually working together like this is an epic thing. And it's going to help in every way. So that when someone's trying to get out of the hospital, they'll make that transition to Hale Makua, hopefully just for a matter of days, but it will be better for everybody. And the care at Hale Makua is fabulous. So again, I think something's going to happen that's going to make it better should any of us ever be in that position of having to be in the hospital and trying to transition back home. So we're hoping that this keeps going and moving along.
Yes. A lot of rehab work goes on at Hale Makua. Hale Makua is not only a nursing home, it's also a huge resource for rehabilitation from strokes, heart attacks, automobile accidents, broken bones, and so forth. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Anyway, well, I'm going to bring some information on a couple of doctors that were extremely kind, that took care of us in the emergency room. And again, the only thing I know is that one of our favorite doctors, her husband happens to be the general manager at BMW, which I didn't know until I accidentally talked to him afterwards. So it's someone that probably a lot of you know, Andrew, and he's really great, and she was an amazing doctor. But should we get on to a little real estate information?
It's a real estate show.
It is a real estate show. Driving over, Roy, we were trying to come up with a couple of properties that we should highlight. And one of the ones is 31 Pu'alu Loop, which is close to the Napili Park. So if you're heading from Napili on the upper road toward Kapalua, the next real turn is into this subdivision, which was set up originally as a Maui Land and Pineapple Kapalua employee housing. And it's really some great homes, and this one is fabulous. Listed at $750,000, very close to the park where there's so many. There's tennis courts, soccer, baseball, there's some kids kind of, little kid type things, that you spin around on, etc. You see people up there really having a great time walking around the soccer field, etc. So it's a place for everybody.
Running with their dogs. It's a great neighborhood and one that's overlooked. Not many people know about this.
True. The lot itself at this property is 11,500 approximately square feet, and it has access behind it into a ravine area. So it seems even larger than it is, but there's a lot. It's a fabulous tropical setting. There's great fruit trees, beautiful mango trees. Take a look at the photos of this on our website, sakamotoproperties.com, and it's 31 Pu'alu, P-U-A-L-U, Loop. Take a look at that. The house is almost 2,600 square feet. The upstairs is very livable, and then downstairs there's kind of an almost ohana. They actually had their two boys living downstairs in kind of separate areas, because the boys were adults by then. So really great home and really worth taking a look at.
669-0070 to view the property.
Some of the others, we keep kind of drifting around on the Kapalua properties because that has been somewhat of our specialty, even though, we've got a little bit of everything. One of the properties that we've been showing quite a bit right now is 114 Woodrose Place. And the house is over 4,000 square feet, one of the larger lots, over 15,000 square feet, listed at $3,350,000. And corner lot, amazing, amazing home. It has the walk-in closet that every woman would die for. So it's again, when you're coming to Kapalua and you're looking for a property, check in with us, because we have the listings from the golf villas to Plantation, and we can get you in and see anything almost any time. We'll work really hard at it.
This 114 Woodrose is at Pineapple Hill at Kapalua, behind the gates at Kapalua, or behind the gates at Pineapple Hill. And really secluded. It's, again, like you said, the great view, the ocean, sunset, Molokai, Lanai, and the whales in the wintertime.
Oh, the whales right now are great. Actually, it's got two gates, which I think is kind of neat. You come in through the primary Kapalua or Pineapple Hill gate, and then when you get on Woodrose, this is down toward the end, and there's a secondary gate because it's a flag lot. So it's kind of nice that the second gate opens and you go down through a row of very private trees into a circular driveway. So again, great home and a great value. So I think, again, if you're looking for something at Pineapple Hill or the Plantation, give us a call, and you got that number.
669-0070. And how about our newest listing now at Pineapple Hill? 1008 Sunset, Sunset Place. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, modified floor plan. It's about 4,500 square feet, limestone flooring, saltwater pool, not chlorine, and again, awesome views of Lanai, Molokai, and sunsets.
That's a house that has huge, huge living areas, so that there's so much worth seeing in there. It's listed at $3,950,000. But again, part of the thing to this is the way that they've set up the living space. You know, it has to be the most mammoth beams ever, because the open areas of living, kitchen, little eating areas, etc. It's pretty amazing. Amazing granite chosen all the way through the place. The master bedroom is upstairs, and the master bedroom is large with a great lanai, but then you kind of circle behind there for the walk-in showers, etc. Huge bathtub, closet, another one of those closets that most of us women would love to have. It kind of goes in and almost weaves around. So there's so much to be said for that house. Dining room, Roy.
Yes.
A great dining room.
Right.
But you probably eat outside most of the time.
Well, it's geared for outdoor living. So the pocket doors, it's got teak pocket doors that open up, and well constructed, amazingly well built.
I think the pocket doors are a key to this kind of a lifestyle where you're going to be in and out of the pool all the time. It's got a great jacuzzi, huge views, you know, and a view if you're in the jacuzzi also. So you could be sitting there, it's a little bit elevated. So at nighttime you could be there watching the sunset and having your cocktail or soda, whatever you'd want to have. Amazing. I mean, these are some of the greatest properties around.
How about one more at Pineapple Hill? Actually, I want to talk about two more, but how about 208 Crestview, which is actually on a double lot. Square footage is about 5,700 square feet, and the view is just awesome, amazing.
The land on that is over 20,000 square feet, and again, you couldn't, the open, expansive interior of this is really something to see. The pool is fabulous, jacuzzi, private. Again, there's so much going on there that you've got to see it. And then the extra bedrooms are upstairs and out of the way, so that the residents could easily live on the ground floor, virtually no stairs, or very little. And you could use an area, well, it is the master bedrooms on that floor.
Right.
So again, great.
A lot of privacy.
A lot of privacy, and when you've got guests, they're totally out of your way.
And again, geared for outdoor living.
Yeah.
Big barbecue area and outdoor dining, well set up. And one more at Pineapple Hill. It's listed by Dean from our office, Dean Otto, and it's owned by Carlos Santana.
That's another fabulous, fabulous house.
It's also on a double lot, about 21,000 square feet, about a half acre of land, 7,600 square feet, air conditioned. It's a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath, and the furnishings alone are just awesome. Awesome.
It's got that great little area outside, the little, it's not really an ohana, but it is a little area that I think they used as a studio.
I think Carlos composed some songs in there.
Yeah, I do too. So it is a house that when you see that, it is one that you would love to be in. Love to be in.
Right. Could be an outdoor or a separate office very easily, which is what it's set up for.
But I think music was part of it for Carlos.
It is.
It is, absolutely.
And what about 12/12 Summer?
Okay, I was thinking the same thing. Now we move to, it was actually on 3 lots.
Still at Pineapple Hill.
Still at Pineapple Hill. Listed at $7.9 million. 8 bedrooms, 8.5 baths, great compound. So again, it's something that you've got to see. The bedrooms, there's a downstairs bedroom area that actually has living space and was set up with the idea in mind that it's definitely wheelchair accessible for a family member, and it has its own little living space. It's all on that whole floor has no stairs, so you can easily get around. So if somebody was with you in a wheelchair or needed some additional help at any time, they could be using this area. We did have one person looking at it recently that was thinking they would change that into a master suite instead of using the master suite upstairs. So again, there's a whole lot of things worth seeing in that house. And again, it's a compound. You can have your whole family, kids, grandkids, and it works.
8 bedrooms, and you walk into the main level, and there's 2 indoor atriums, or atria, I guess maybe. Fully open to the sky and so forth. And I know when the owners are in residence, they keep the doors open. You can have it sealed off when you're not in residence, but quite a sight.
Yeah, it's been a great, when they've been in town, we've been there quite a bit for parties, etc., and you can have 100 people around there. The pool, it seems to me, is about 1,600 square feet.
Huge.
So the pool alone, we've been there when there's probably 10 kids in the pool, all jumping in, out, but having a ball. And then they did a neat thing in putting the jacuzzi separate from the pool, so that if the parents, it's almost like there's a little secret path over to the jacuzzi. So if the kids are all over the pool, you can actually go and have a moment in the jacuzzi and have it just a little bit away from everyone. Again, huge barbecue areas.
Yes.
There's so many thoughts on that house, 1212 Summer Road, and what a great address.
And how about going up the hill now to the Plantation Estates? One of our favorite homes, 231 Plantation Club Drive.
That's an amazing home. And again, when you think in terms of a home that is truly meant for family living, where you can have several generations that are there. There's so many different ideas that people have had. There's a 2-bedroom ohana that's actually attached. There's a separate building that's considered to be an auxiliary building, and they've used it for a variety of hobby type things. But the downstairs of it actually has a pool table, ping pong, its own bathrooms, up and down. And you're right there off your own private tennis court. And it's one of those properties that I think, it's hard for me to believe that it hasn't sold yet, is one of my things on it.
It shows really, really well. It's on a little over 7 acres, and as you mentioned, has its own private tennis court.
And it's over 8,000 square feet of living space. So it's a true compound. If you were here by yourselves, very easy living on primarily one level, and then when everybody's with you, you're going to spread out, and until everybody wakes up for breakfast, everybody can have total privacy. And if somebody's going to sleep early, they can drift into their quarters, more or less, and have, again, total privacy. So you've got to see it. 231 Plantation Club Drive, an amazing, I keep saying amazing, but I am sometimes stunned at some of the listings that we've got, some of these properties. Just going there and showing them is a pleasure.
And again, you can view our listings, www.sakamotoproperties.com, or call us anytime, 669-0070.
And shortly you're going to be able to view all of ours on your iPhone and BlackBerry. We're in the middle of getting that finished up, but we're looking at how it's coming out, and it's really going to be pretty fabulous. So when somebody wants to pull something up, or they're looking at one of our signs, they'll be able to quickly pull it up on a BlackBerry, pull it up on an iPhone. And you know, the people at Meyer Computer here in Wailuku have been amazing, taking us kicking and screaming into the current century. We're doing our best, but I'm sure for everybody that's in the middle of trying to update themselves so that you are more reachable, it's pretty amazing. You know, check us out on Facebook. So you'll find us everywhere, and take a look at our listings, and we're willing to help you look for a property, whether it's $100,000 or $11 million. So I hope that you realize that we've got agents that work on everything, including us. You know, we are never too busy to talk to someone that walks through the door to chat with us.
Speaking about high tech, though, we have Chris from Meyer Computer in the studio and actually taping the show. So stay tuned for our new software rollout coming, I guess, maybe next week for the iPhones.
And take a look at YouTube, and you can see what we're doing here, which maybe isn't that exciting, but if you've listened to it, want to hear what we said again, hopefully someone is trying to hear what we said a second time, you know, take a look. It's kind of fun. You know, I, of course, glance at it from time to time to maybe figure out what I didn't do or what I forgot to do. But take a look at all of that. And again, SakamotoProperties.com.
I think we've got a couple of minutes left to talk maybe about some condominiums.
Okay. You know, one of the best buys right now are the golf villas. And again, give us a call on that, 669-0070. But you're talking right now from as low as $400,000 for a one-bedroom, and then ones that are in better shape going up from that. We've got a fabulous two-bedroom, great view, located close to a pool, never been in a rental program. That's a good one, don't you think?
Oh, it is.
$600,000.
And the views are just fantastic from this one, too.
Yeah, they're
right on the golf course.
Great views, and many upgrades have been completed over the years. So it's really worth taking a look at it.
Never been rented, so it's in pristine condition.
And then, you know, another one, we've got, I guess we are getting down close to 1 minute, but the Ironwoods at Kapalua, call us. You know, we have the listings that are there in Coconut Grove. You know, we've got a great listing at Coconut Grove, number 14. So again, large, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. The Ironwoods are pretty much 2 bedrooms, 3 baths with a little study. But we can get you into these, and some of this oceanfront condominiums, they're not going to be available for long. So again, I think you've got to take a look. You know, another one, Roy, Sands of Kahana. Price
Yes.
just went down $255,000, so it's $995. You're never going to see that again. It is so oceanfront that I think we told you last week that someone accused us of putting a picture in that wasn't from the unit. It was so fabulous. They thought we just picked a beach. Anyway, I guess, Roy, we are winding down pretty fast. So remember our website, SakamotoProperties.com, and also our phone number, 669-0070. Any other last thoughts from you, Roy, as Danny Couch comes on?
Well, my email address is roy@sakamotoproperties.com. Betty's is betty@sakamotoproperties.com. And again, our phone number, 669-0070.
Aloha, and listen to Danny Couch.
Aloha.